We opened to hold off for a few days, and that sun came out and it was just beautiful, so we'll see what happens. We love to that hill, huh? So wish us luck. Come on. Yeah, thank you. This one's called Sew Up. Many times I've been told, get out of the freezing cold, but my hearing's gone, must be getting old, and I can't imagine leaving my old home. Overindulgence on your own time, be it food, booze, sex on the cell phone all the time. Human nature, it's a mark of all mankind. 'Cause when you're up, you feel fine. La, 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 la. 'Cause when you're up, so up on the top, it's sunlight. La, 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 la. TV preachers always know, self-righteous, self-serving shows, but there's a light upstairs, sometimes it's on low, that reveals the truth with the gentle glow. When you're up, you feel fine. La, 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 la. 'Cause when you're up, so up on the top, it's sunlight. Never without your love, love stains my song. When I'm without your love, love stains my song. When I'm without your love stains my song. When I'm without you, your love stains my song. Many times I've been told I'm self-righteous, self-involved, I know, but there comes a time when we all put on a show, and our audience is curious to know. But there comes a time when we all put on a show, and our audience is curious to know. When you're up, when you're up, when you're up. Dan was always the sax player in the family. I played trumpet. We had two that played trumpet, I think, and Dan played sax and then trombone. We had our own little marching band. The Truckey marching band.
I hated marching, that's why I played football.
I'm feeling all right. How are you feeling? It's a Thursday night. That song that played. Why don't you care? Why don't you care? Well, that's what I call you. You got the time, you got the time, you got the time. Roller coaster riding, riding on the white side. What you're trying to say to me? You pick my motor and I wanna come over, so you better be ready for the love so heavy. Shoot, you know what I mean. I've had enough, I've had enough, I've had enough of all this cat in the mouse. Don't worry, baby, I ain't looking for the spy house. I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. You're uptight, uptight is what I call you. I can't decide what you're trying to say to me. You do my motor and I want to come over, so you better be ready for the love so heavy. What I need. I've had enough, I've had enough, I've had enough of all this cat and mouse. Don't worry, baby, I ain't looking for the spy house. I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. Some truths uptight, uptight is what they call me. Give me some of that water. Hey, yonder. Thank you. That's Minnesota water. God.
Good enough for folk music. All right. This is a song I wrote for my grandfather. Actually, he's passed away a long time ago, but he fought in World War I as a part of the Russian expedition. back in World War I, they sent a bunch of Americans to fight with the British and French in northern Russia. And this song is basically about that, so I'm not going to go into it any further. We're the boys from Detroit and the Great Lakes State. We're off to Europe and a glorious fate, fighting for freedom and the girls still at home. This war is the best thing this young man's ever known. We arrived in England after days on that ship. We marched straight and true, on our shoulders a chip. One day the captain came and said, "Boys, I have some news. We go into France and they gave us different shoes." We got back on that ship and sailed to the north. The temperatures they dropped, but we boldly sallied forth. We landed in Russia, Archangel the town. We wonder why we're here in the land of frozen ground. We're the boys from Detroit and the Great Lakes State. We're off to Europe and a glorious fate, fighting for freedom and the girls still at home. This war is the best thing this young man's ever known. We walked across the tundra in search of the Reds. At night we lay shaking in our straw mattress beds. We put out our clothes to freeze in the night, so the bed bugs would die and the lice will not bite. But who are these men and boys we fight? They're seeking freedom, as is everyone's right. Just like America, they cast out the king. They called him the Tsar, he's the very same thing. We're the boys from Detroit and the Great Lakes State. We're fighting in Russia, a terrible fate. We fight for a reason that's yet to be shown. This war ain't the best thing this young man's ever known. The day they signed the peace in Versailles, France, we found ourselves at battle in our frozen wool pants. Surrounded by the commies, we gave them quite a fight. No corner Wolverine, he's got a nasty bite. For 6 more months we crept through the cold. Mutiny was mentioned, but we did as we were told. We finally went home and we marched as brothers. We didn't fight for freedom, just for each other. We're the boys from Detroit and the Great Lakes State. We're back from Russia a year too late. They say we fought for freedom, but let it be known, this war was the worst thing this young man's ever known. This war was the worst thing this young man's ever known.